All right, after a brief 1 week hiatus, we're back for the Mayakoba. Forget what the full name is, but Mayakoba El Chameleon. Coming off Bermuda, we didn't have too much going, but it was really just a shitty event, so I don't really care. We had Live last week. Blake, what are the overall overarching thoughts about the world of golf right now?
So it was the worldwide technology, right?
Yeah,
At
that's right.
Mayakoba.
Yep.
Yeah, Bermuda. I didn't watch a second. Wasn't heavily invested. Just kind of took the plays you liked. I can never get into those events that don't have shot tracker, and when the favorite is Denny McCarthy. So real tough for me to get involved there, and I didn't get involved in a second. I did watch the Live event. Well, I had it on one of the TVs on Sunday. It was mostly football, and I watched a little bit on Friday. I had too many kids sports going on Saturday, so I didn't really get a chance to watch it on Saturday. But overall, I mean, successful season for them. I mean, it's definitely a success, right?
Yeah. If you look at what it started as, a lot of people, I think the exact quote was that it was dead in the water in February.
Yeah.
And it obviously wasn't.
Yeah. I mean, they got way more players than anybody expected. They definitely have a huge challenge in front of them to get viewers. I mean, it's just tough. I mean, they need to get a TV deal. But if you're treating this as like a startup company, I feel like year one was a success. I do have questions about how they're gonna like generate revenue and stuff like that, because it just seems like they need TV deals and they need somebody to come in and provide them revenue through TV deal, right?
Yeah, and sponsors. There was a report today talking about it, and they said at Live Miami, the president said they're targeting 4 top 15 players. So I don't know who those other guys would be, but the big rumors are Cantlay and Schauffele, and then you got Mito, who we all knew was going from the very beginning, and Peters. And I think those two are probably like I wouldn't be shocked at all to see those two. I think it's probably going to happen. Makes a lot of sense for Peters. He gave it one last crack this year. He can't get anything done big, and the DP World Tour is on a sharp decline. It's going to be nothing soon. So what is he going to do? He has to make a move. So I think it's a good move
Does
for
make a
him.
lot of sense, but he'd be like the 8th best player on that Ryder Cup team.
I know, but whatever.
I know he's played it once, but I don't know.
They keep passing him over. What's he going to do? Wait and just pray they fucking pick him? The team sucks. Whatever.
You think the team sucks? I think the top 7 are good.
Yeah, they're okay.
Till they lose Rahm, then they're fucked.
The last 5 suck. And I mean, if the U.S. loses Xander and Cantlay, then maybe it gets a little closer.
It's going to be hilarious. We get a Ryder Cup and the best players aren't allowed to play.
None of that, yeah. I mean, that changed. We did a little fake odds 5 or 6 months ago about Live versus PGA. And if Cantlay and Schauffele go to Live, then those odds get much closer.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's their best
almost
team.
A pick 'em.
That's like their best pairing.
Would it be a pick 'em? It'd be close.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a pick 'em because you got Rory, Rahm, JT, Scheffler, Spieth. Yeah.
First 4 are great, but I mean,
depends what Brooks and Bryson you get.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, it seems like they're rounding back into form. So that makes things a lot interesting, but it also sucks in a way too, because now we just get 2 shitty tours. So
I know everybody keeps saying like Cantlay and X go, like it doesn't matter because it's not going to draw anybody to Live. But you know what it's going to do? It's going to make the fucking PGA Tour suck even more.
It absolutely matters, man. It matters if they get Cantlay and X2, probably the top 7 players in the world.
Yeah, but do you think it's going to draw people to Live unless they get a TV deal?
No, but probably just
like if Cantlay and X went when Cam went. You think that draws more people to Live this fall? I don't think it does.
Probably not. But I mean, people aren't watching anyway. Like no one's watching PGA this fall either. That's one thing that people else want. No one else is talking about either. I know the fields are
crazy.
no one's watching any golf.
I need to know what the CJ Cup views were because it couldn't have been high.
No, it was definitely bad. And people were talking about the views last week, like 60, 70,000 on YouTube or whatever. But who the fuck was watching the Butterfield Bermuda?
Yeah,
Nobody, right?
that's only on for 3 hours. You get to watch 9 holes.
Yeah, I mean, like no one's watching golf at this time. And you know, the devil's advocate to that would be, well, people have to watch live in this time of year because this is their main time of year. But
That's not gonna be the case next year. They're February to September next year.
Okay, so they will get a TV deal. Pretty guaranteed on that. Like I'd be shocked if they didn't. They will. They'll get some more sponsors. I heard some about IBM today.
What do they do?
I think they're like sponsoring something with Live.
That's kind of big.
Or
I can't see that. They're like aren't they one of the Masters like main sponsors? The Masters has
Yeah,
like
but I
3
saw something
sponsors.
with IBM and Aramco or something. I don't know. I'll have to look more into that. I just saw it brief like a couple minutes ago. But they'll get it. They'll get it. They'll get some type of sponsor. They'll get some type of TV deal, and then we'll see. One thing I will say, the majors are going to be fucking awesome.
Yeah, they are.
So that's cool, at least.
Saw that from the RNA. They're not going to ban anybody.
No, they're not going to ban anybody. Yeah, it's interesting. But there's just so many people who out there are such hypocrites. Like, I really am in the middle on this, and I know people think I'm not because like if you say one thing that's not incredibly against live or you're not talking about blood money, that means you're pro live, which I'm not pro or anti anything. I just say case by case how I feel. Like just the people who post the pictures. It's like someone putting on the green and the background is the bunker. Like nobody's at this fucking thing. It's just such bullshit. And then you can even see the galleries. And then there's a bunch of you see the galleries at Miami and they're pretty full. And no one says shit about
I'm more pro live than you are.
Yeah, and I'm not anti-live. I'm just the team thing that hasn't got my attention yet. Like I think it could be cool, but right now I'm just not into it.
Yeah, I'm not either, really. But I get what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough. That the whole team thing's gonna be real tough. I don't know. Next year is gonna be pretty wild.
And there's more to it too. Like Joe Idoni said when he was there, like on 18 when Reed made the putt, they no one had any idea if that was to win the match. Everyone thought it was to tie and go to a playoff. Like no one on the course knew what the fucking scores were.
What do you mean, the players?
The players and the fans. Like nobody knew.
Why?
I don't know. It was just like trying to combine everybody's score. Everyone's playing different holes at the same time. You're combining everybody's score. No one knows what the fuck everyone else is doing.
They didn't have like big leaderboards though.
No, he said on that green, not a single person, including all the players, knew what the score was.
Wow.
So there's like no drama in the moment.
That's weird. I mean, it seems like when DJ made the putt, he knew it was to win.
I don't know. I didn't even see it. I didn't even watch highlights of it. So I have no idea.
I mean, it was pretty cool watching DJ and Cam go head to head. It was pretty much they were the last two on the golf course, and Cam was one behind going into the last hole. His team was one behind. Cam played fucking great.
Yeah, he was bad on. Well, another thing too, I bet Sergio over Cam plus 115, plus 120, and I can only bet on one site with a max bet of 200. But if I could have bet elsewhere, I would have fucking hammered it on Saturday. But they're not giving us odds everywhere either. That sucks too.
I wanted to bet it. I didn't have anywhere to bet it. It sucked. What are the other thing? About live. There was another thing. Can't remember.
If Cantley and X go, does that mean like it makes it easier for Rahm to go?
Why is it difficult for Rahm to go? Why does he need them to go?
Because now he can say like legit everyone's fucking going. What am I going to do?
Yeah, I guess. Sure.
In the world ranking points, that's going to happen. Do you see BBC wrote a big article today?
Did they?
They wrote an article about how much of a success Liv has been in such a short time.
It has been.
There's like 10 people who think it's awful, and they're just the vocal minority, the loud, obnoxious people who call everyone a piece of shit if you watch 5 seconds of Liv. And you know it's Brandel and Eamon Lynch and fucking Kyle Porter and
that was what I was talking about. Eamon Lynch. They reported they were buying TV spots, and it was going to be made for the Miami. That never happened.
Never happened. No, Livs don't get held accountable.
Why didn't someone call out his fucking gay ass?
Because he'll just block you immediately. He'll block you immediately,
Uh,
so you can't say anything against them. And they're allowed to get things wrong. If someone on the other side gets something wrong, they're just liars. But if they get something wrong, then I don't know. There's just no consequence whatsoever. Maybe
Yeah.
Elon will put a stop to that. I'm gonna tell Elon to fact check Eamon on that fucking shit. And also, Lynch writes a hit piece on Live a couple days ago. I don't know if you read it.
Mm-mm.
I have to go on my teacher account to view his tweets because he's blocked me and tap it in. But he said basically his line was, there are more people who die of natural causes at a NFL game than there are people who attended Live Miami.
I mean, you just saw pictures. The crowd was enormous.
It's just a made up fake thing. Just not true at all. So yeah, interesting. And again, not even a huge Live guy, just straight up fucking facts. If you don't like it, then you're just a dumbass, and it is what it is. Not if you don't like Live, but if you don't like the fact these are the facts, you can't accept that these are the facts. Like, I'm not telling any opinion here. Everything I'm saying is a complete fact. If you dislike that and you want to argue it, then you're just arguing it yourself because it just doesn't make sense.
I just don't understand why people can't just enjoy good golfers playing golf like we always have.
Like, it's because it just gets so fucking political.
I just, I enjoy watching Bryson hit the ball fucking 800 yards.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed watching DJ just strut his ass up and down those fairways. And I enjoy watching Cam be like the wizard he is.
Yeah.
You know, and I've always been a Brooks fan. The last couple of years have been a tough scene to be Brooks fans, but I felt the same rush winning that Brooks live bet that I did any other regular golf tournament bet.
Yeah, I believe it. I wasn't on
I
it, but I
just
believe
don't
it.
I just don't understand why we can't just watch golf and just because the Saudis. I just don't get it. It just doesn't.
No, it's over the top. But I guess we'll move on to this week's event, Mayakoba, which should be a decent event. Looking at the field, looking at the course, it's always solid. The problem is no shot checker again, which is a huge fucking thing to me.
Fine for me. I'll be in Aruba, so we're gonna bet it, set it, and forget it.
Yeah, you just check the leaderboard a couple times a day, and is what it is. I'll be tracking
Yeah.
anyway. Dude, I still track even when you can't. I just push it, go off it, go on it, go off it. Like, it's just fucking addiction. It's like just muscle memory. I can't help it. Just Thursday, I'm touching buttons. But
You just hope it says second shot from fairway, not from other.
yep, exactly. So field is pretty good up top. It's definitely stronger than we've seen the last couple of weeks, but then it drops off pretty quickly. So odds aren't the best. Although we do, I think, like a lot of guys this week who are down the board, and I do think someone down the board is going to win. But I guess let's start here at the top.
Yeah, so I've had some decent success here. No, you weren't on the Cooch one, huh?
No.
And you weren't on the Vic one.
Nope.
All right, well, I've had success. I don't
So
know.
listen to Blake, don't listen to me. That's the thing this week.
It was on Cooch. I think he was at 40-1 that one year when he stiffed his caddy. And then Vic, I really had no reason why I bet Vic. I was like, this guy's the best player in the field, and he should just win. I'm just gonna bet him at 20-1, and he outdueled Wise. So, good memories here. So, top of the board, we got obviously Vic has won two. He's going for the three-peat. He's 10-1, Scheffler 9-1, and then you got Finau and Morikawa 16-1. Those are the top four. Below 20.
While we have everybody sucked in here, should we give a little rundown of what we're planning for this year on our new thing?
Sure.
Or should we wait?
Do it? Sure. Hey, let's wait.
Okay. Big news coming, but we'll let you guys know later. Okay, so first couple of guys there, I think obviously Vic makes some sense considering he's won twice in a row. I don't think he's going to win again. Obviously he can, but here's just a quick thing. When I did my model last year, he was first.
What was his odds last year?
18.
Really? They were that good, huh?
Yeah.
I know JT was in the field last year.
Yep. JT was 14. I think we bet JT. So he was 14, but Vic was first in my model, and I'm using the same model last year as this year because it worked really well last year. It was Vic, Answer, like the top bunch of guys in the top 10 were right in my top 10 of the model. Vic was first. This year was 48th. So he's really not hitting greens and reg. His approach hasn't been good. No opportunities gained. So he's not playing the same way. Like he's done okay, but he's not getting it done the way I wanted him to get done in the past. Like I think he was really clicking more last year than he is this year.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just not. I wouldn't bet him because of the number, and I just don't see him winning 3 straight times. If he does, yeah, good for Vic. Still doesn't change anything. He still needs to win an actual real event.
Yep, I agree. And Scheffler, I just I'm not going to bet him at that number. I just think and I also don't think he's justified being that number at this point in time.
No, out of form. I was actually shocked he was 9-1. Like, why isn't he 14-1?
Yeah. So
I wouldn't bet him at 14 either, but it doesn't make any sense that he's 9. Like he's been out of form for a couple months now.
Yep. So totally off of that. Finau, I guess, is a pretty good fit. He's played well in Mexico. He's played well. Won the Puerto Rico Open at the past Fallon too. So of these top 4, I think course fit wise, he might be the best.
Agree on that. Just back to Vic. I mean, he clearly loves Paspalum though, or he loves slow greens. I mean, look at the one big event he had success at. It was at St. Andrews, where the greens are slower. And obviously he's won twice. Puerto Rico.
Yep.
What else did he win? In Dubai. I know he won in Dubai, but that's got to be something similar to that.
Probably, yeah. I think it was slow. I don't know if it was coastal or not, but
yeah,
coastal is where you see the Paspalum.
Yeah. So I mean, I wouldn't be shocked to see him up there. We're not going to go there. And yeah, Finau, he makes a lot of sense. I'm not going to bet Finau though. That's 16-1. He wins. Good for Tony.
Yeah. So none of the top. Who's the other? Is that 4? 3? Yeah, it's a 4. So yeah, no one in the top 4.
Morikawa was the 4th guy.
Yeah, I think it seems like people might like him this week. It looks like. Because
I don't know. Short plotters course. I could see it, I guess, but
yeah, he's just not in form, man. There's something off with him, and we tried going to him at in Japan. Just there's something off with him. I'm not betting him at 18-1 with the form he's currently in. I think it's going to be a week when you get different type. Like this course enables all guys to play well. I think like it's pretty short. Just because Vic won the last few years, people are going to think like maybe Finau's a great fit and all these other things. But in the past, it's been a bunch of short hitters and a bunch of like kind of just journeyman guys who have done well.
Yeah. Wasn't that kind of fit Morikawa?
Yeah,
short
it does. I guess. Does he win at like 18-1? Does he win in the best fields when he's like 30-1?
Yeah, I mean, he won the Open when he was 30. He won, what was the one we were on?
That was Concession. He was 30.
Concession, he was 40.
Yeah.
Work day, he was
28,
the same
30.
too, right?
Yeah.
Well, it was the PGA.
It's 40.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not going to bet him at 18. I just don't want to. Wouldn't be shocking, but slow greens could help him too. He's had success at places Vic has had success at if you want to kind of make a case for him, but not for me.
Yeah. All right. 2 guys at 20. We got Wise, who's had success here, and Billy at 20. And then you got Mav McNeely at 25, Taylor Montgomery 28, and Hollywood Hoagie at 28. Those are the guys below 35.
Unbelievable. Let's see real quick. Wise definitely makes a lot of sense. He has been. I'm never going to bet him at this number. I'm not a Wise guy in general, and I've stayed off him, and I've saved a lot of money staying off him because people want to bet him at 28, 25, 30. Like this, not for me. Never is going to be for me. I've saved money in that regard. But he's good on Paspalum. He's been good here. He's been playing fairly well, but yeah, number sucks.
He was good at Mexico this past year. I didn't even know he was in the field. Finished 6th. Gained 7.8 on approach at Mexico.
He's another guy who finished 6th who's 7 times the odds. So.
Right. I just didn't realize that is what I'm saying. Wise can definitely win this, but the number's just fucking bad. Just sucks. I'd bet a 30 on him.
Yeah, 20 stuff and 20.
I can't bet a 20 on Wise.
I do think he's probably going to be there.
Yeah, he has been most of the time, right?
Yeah.
Um,
If you're into this shit, I wouldn't mind playing like a head-to-head him over Morikawa if he's an underdog. I think that's probably a good play.
yeah, he should be. Although I've seen him as low as 16 on some sites.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
It is. They're protecting against it because he does make a lot of sense. I just can't get there, but he does.
Yeah. What about Billy?
Billy also looks pretty good. He's had a lot of success in past Palom. He's first in my past Palom rankings. And he's been good otherwise too. He's second overall in the model that I made. In CJ Cup, he was great. Gained almost 7 on approach at the CJ Cup. Was 7th place. And he's in that Cooch mold of the guys who have done well here too.
I think I lost you for a second. What were you saying?
Billy's gained almost 7 on approach at the CJ Cup.
Jesus Christ. Fuck.
And he's like with Cooch Todd, right?
Yeah.
Number sucks too, though.
It's a better number than Wise.
Yeah, I agree with that. I
Man.
definitely, of anyone in 20 and below, he's the only guy I would consider.
Billy 20. But, yeah, we're not going there.
No, but he's like, if I was making a DraftKings lineup, I'd probably start with him.
You don't want to bet 25-1 Mav McNeely?
Oh my God, what is that all about?
I don't know. Why is Hollywood 28? It's terrible.
He's been good, but I saw someone bet it too, like a prominent person.
They just want to make us not bet Hollywood, huh?
Yeah, fuck him.
I don't get it.
What's he been good here? I'm sure.
I think he has. I mean, not like good, but like top 15-ish.
Why is he in the 20s? What the hell? I'm sure you can find better, right?
You'd think.
I mean, sometimes DraftKings throw some shit dick numbers out there. Is it that we're looking at?
I'm looking at Bet365.
Yeah, he's actually. I have my little odds comparison thing that I've been using lately. I really like it. But he's 30. The best number anywhere is 30.
Wow. Crazy. Makes a ton of sense, though. Fits the mold, Todd Gooch.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Fuck him.
And then your guy, Taylor Montgomery, is 28.
Jesus. He's just he's the king of backdoor and good finishes. Every time this year he's had a good, I mean, it looks like he's playing really well, but he's like 60th going into the 4th round each time and shoots like a 62.
Yeah. All right, so 35 plus. You got Grillo at 35. You got J Day at 40. Bermuda champ, Seamus Power 40. Todd, Cagely, Harmon, all 45. Any interest in that 35 to 50 range?
Because the last two guys, fuck them. I guess starting with Grillo, he's the guy really. We talked about betting him all swing season because he's in such good form. Wasn't good. Where was that? Zozo?
Yes. Zozo.
His most recent start, he wasn't good. But besides that, he's been great.
He was still good off the tee, though. He gained almost 4 off the tee there. Lost 3.1 in approach and lost 4 putting.
Yes, TJ Cup. But this is a great course for him. This is a course he's been fucking incredible at in the past. Let me just pull that up real quick.
Got it for you. 10th, 9th, 15th, 41st, 8th. Miscut last year.
Okay, so 4 of his last 6, he's been in the top 10.
Top 15.
So pretty good. He's been playing really well this swing season. I don't know if we go away from just because he had one bad week. I don't love the number. I'd like a 40. Looking at the little odds comparison thing, you got you have a 40 on Caesars and Bet MGM if anyone has that available. I think 40 is the number I'd really like.
Yeah, that's the number I'm looking for. If I get a 40, I'm betting it.
He could win this thing.
Yes, he could.
No one's gonna. It feels like people are just so scared because of how the fucked up shit that he does.
Yeah. What was the tournament we were at?
That was when.
That was the Sanderson.
Yeah, that was fucked. Just makes a 9 for no reason, just unforced error.
His best putting service historically is past Palom.
Yeah, he's been very good on pass Palom.
So bizarre. He lost 4 putting at the CJ Cup after going 10 to 12 straight events, just fucking gaining every fucking week. He turned into a great putter since July.
Yes, pass Palom is the only surface that he gains on, and he's a positive pass Palom putter, and he's at a decent sample size, I guess. With that, he's played a good amount, and we always say if you're gonna bet him, it has to be at like a coastal resort type of course.
Yeah, alternate event, which I guess this is kind of similar. I mean, it really drops off after those top 4 guys.
Yeah, so it's not doesn't feel like the best number, but it's not as bad as it seems because I mean, like we just said, Hoagie's 25, like McNeely's 25.
Right.
So I'll probably, I mean, if that's the first guy we go to, we can overpay a little bit.
Then there's that other guy at 40.
Who?
We actually have a 50 on him. Jay Day.
Oh yeah.
I think he's 50 on DraftKings. Thoughts?
Give me your thoughts first.
Worried. I mean, he's starting to play. He's strung together, 2-3 straight good events.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm worried. I mean, has he ever played here?
No.
In that, I guess he never played the CJ Cup. I mean, dude, his approach.
His stats are great.
He never played at the Shriners either.
He did play here in 2019. Missed the cut.
Oh, okay. Probably at Vertigo though.
Probably 2018. He played WGC Mexico. He finished 18th. 2021 finished 18th there.
I don't know. I kind of like him, man.
Yeah, I want to be on him going forward. I think he's playing great. I think he's gonna have a really good season. I think I tweeted this last time, and I just thought of it now. First time he's had 4 rounds in the 60 since Pebble Beach 2.5 years ago. Was last week.
At the CJ Cup, he did?
Yep.
That's really good at that place.
Yeah, 4 rounds in the 60s. First time since we were on him at Pebble Beach too when he came in 7th or whatever.
Wow. That's really good at that. What did Rory win at? 17? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I mean,
there's only
11 guys that got to 10 under.
69, 69, 69, 67.
Wow.
So, I mean, that's the thing what you want to see, because usually what we've been seeing when he's been playing well, he's been like one great round, like one average round, one horrible round. Like, I think consistency is good to see.
Day 50, Grillo 40. Which one?
I can picture Grillo winning this a lot more. Like, I like that. I want to be on him. I like everything that he's doing. It just doesn't feel like the right place.
How come? Because you kind of have to be straight.
Yeah, you have to be straight, and it's like he doesn't really do well at Plotter's course. I mean, I know Pebble is pretty good, but like, I don't know. I think his first win is going to be like Riviera or Torrey Pines, which is coming up relatively soon.
Can't wait to bet him at Torrey. It's like
is he going to win yeah, I mean, I just feel like he's just as good a chance to win a good event as he does a shitty event.
I don't know, man. Feels very Kuchar type to me.
Day is?
Kuchar was 40. No, yeah. Kuchar at the time that I hit the Kuchar bet.
Okay, I thought you meant game.
No, obviously game-wise, they're not even close.
Yeah, I mean, I'm scared not to be on it because I do think he's gonna have a good year. I do think he's gonna win. Does that mean you have to bet him every single week? No, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we lose these 40s and 50s. The number isn't bad considering the field, so I think it's in play.
Okay, we'll get back to you on it. All right, and then obviously no on Seamus.
We can probably bet both. Why not?
Day and Grillo?
Yeah,
definitely can. I mean, we have another guy here at 50 that you like. What about KH Lee? I just remembered he came in 3rd at the CJ Cup.
I don't know. No.
Yeah, no Asians in Mexico.
No, besides one. Actually, besides two.
Who are they?
Well, we can get to them later.
Oh no, I thought you meant that have won in the past.
No,
Yeah, but those aren't real Asians that we bet, right? They're like American Asians.
one is a real Asian.
He is?
Yeah, he went to college here, but his name is like Ching Chung Chu or something.
No, thought it was Kevin.
That's one of those fake ones where they just change their name. It's like
All
Tom
right.
Kim.
50-1. We got Thomas Dietrich, Belgium. Al Noren, 55. Russell Henley, 55. Hadwin Mitchell, 55. Harry English, Pat Rogers, 60.
Is Noah a good answer to that?
What about Dietrich?
Oh yeah, okay, Dietrich. Yeah, I thought Dietrich's been good. I mean, yeah, he's like just. I know you told me the stats haven't been great, which is whatever, but I think talent wise, he's like one of the better players who's playing in these fields. Last week he finishes in second place. Really good in Bermuda, which this obviously in Bermuda, but I think it's
It's
most
close.
similar. And then you got 12th at Fortinet, 9th at Sanderson. Wasn't good at Shriners, but doesn't really feel like that's his type of course, Shriners. And then second at Bermuda. I mean, he's just been playing really, really well. I think Tee to Green, he was great. We don't have stats from last week, but from what I saw from him, tracking him and stuff. And then on Sunday, he played really, really well. Missed a 2-foot par. If he didn't miss that 2-foot par, then who knows? He's in that playoff. He's in a playoff with power. I just think, yeah, he's just playing really well.
I like Dietrich. I mean, it's just I wish we had stats from last week. Does Data Golf have stats? No, there's no way. There's no shot tracker.
Yeah, but they've had stuff in the past with no shot tracker. I don't know. I don't know what he. Yeah, he obviously doesn't really win ever or anything, but
Never. He never won in Europe. He always finished second. I'm trying to look up a map of Europe. Where is Belgium in relation to Norway?
got to be close. I think they're both Eastern Europeans. That's about all I know, but
The only reason is Vic had a comment. He's like, "Yeah, where I grew up in Norway, it's all slow greens, so I liked it. Very similar to this place. Norway's a little north. Yeah, Dietrich's on the short list for me. It's Dietrich, Grillo, Day. Those are my three.
it's only an 18-hour flight.
It's an 18-hour flight?
Yeah.
From Belgium to Norway?
Yeah, I just looked it up.
Doesn't look that long.
Maybe it is.
That was made up.
I'm not a geography guy, so I could have made that up. Yeah, it seems pretty similar. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't win really anywhere ever. So can he win? I don't know. But the talent wise, it seems like a pretty big number, especially coming off a second place finish. Like, I don't know.
Isn't he more of a bomber? Isn't he like Peters?
Yeah, he is, but Bermuda.
Huh?
Bermuda's like the least bombers track there is.
It's true.
At least a bomber has one here. Like you can call Vic a bomber.
Same with Fortinet. He played well at Fortinet. I don't call Vic. I don't think Vic's a bomber.
No, probably not. But like, he's not a plotter either, like you usually see here.
Right. Vic is a dumb fuck. I kind of think Dietrich's a dumb fuck too.
Yeah, it's a good place for dumb fucks.
All right, so he's in consideration. I mean, the other guys there. I mean, Henley, I thought I liked, and then I deep dive. He hasn't been good at all.
He just putts. He's fourth my model somehow. I don't know how. He just never leaves the model for whatever reason. No matter what he's doing.
Yeah,
but he
I'm gonna give Henley a break this week,
dude. He can't fucking putt. The other week when we were on him, like I was tracking he had so many looks from 5 feet that he just could not fucking make.
Yeah.
Did the stats say that as well?
I don't know. I was looking at his ball striking stats, and they weren't that good. How is he up there in the model?
Lost 4 putting. Yeah.
Jesus.
His putting is fucked. Like he's lost strokes in 9 consecutive events, but not just a little bit, like a fuckload each time.
Yeah. Thought putting was his thing when he first came on tour.
Yeah, so he's like Webb Simpson if Webb Simpson couldn't putt.
You probably can't anymore. Okay, so we'll pass on him. All right, let's go to the numbers. We got two guys here that we like. Cooch 66, Putnam 66.
Yep, definitely.
Give me Cooch.
Cooch won here already, so obviously he likes the course. No L2K on his bag this time, so I don't know if that helps or hurts him, but he's played well even when he's come back after that. I think he was finished like 21st the next time he came back. And he's been good. CJ Cup gained 4.6 on approach. He hasn't been putting it that well, which is kind of surprising for him, but you think this might be a place he can kind of turn that around, considering the type of greens they are. Let's see. I want to see how he did when he won here. Oh, it doesn't say. But I'm sure he did. I mean, he was definitely putting like a lot of great putts that week.
It just fits the mold of all the courses he's won at Sony. What else did he win? Players.
Heritage.
Heritage. Yeah.
You can just see him.
All short tracks. That just, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of his courses. And he's a guy who can repeat at a course.
He has, right?
Probably. Let me see. No, I don't think he has.
No, I can definitely see it. Pebble's one of it. Yeah, he plays all these courses.
Yeah, and he's playing well now. Like stats have been good. Hasn't been putting that well, which I'm not too concerned about with him. I can just see him winning it again. So 66, I think, is a really nice number.
Yeah, I already bet it.
Me too.
And then I was just surprised at the Putnam number. I thought it was going to be like 40, 50. It's 66. I mean, he just continues to play good golf week in and week out.
Does, and this is a place that should be right up his alley.
Right?
English, Todd, Kuchar, like he's just one of those guys.
Yeah, what has he played here?
He's not great off the tee. That's kind of I don't know if that's an issue or not here, but
64th last year, miscut. Yeah, if you ask me to pick between him and Cooch, I'm picking Cooch.
Definitely.
But
yeah, he hasn't been good here, but he's been playing some of the best golf of his career right now.
Yeah, off the tee, he's been bad every week. He's bad off the tee. It didn't stop him at like Zozo or St. Jude, where he has the two top fives.
Yeah, I think the recipe is just
he's putting. Just a great putter.
Yep.
So
66 is a fair number. Yeah.
All right. Any other guys below 100?
No, I think we're just getting the guys that we bet.
Yeah, thought Munoz, but I don't know. Adam Longcock loves this place. He's 80. Buckley 75.
Yeah, Buckley was good at Zozo. He's really high in my model, but I agree with you. I don't know if this is the right place. But the model really liked him because let's see why. Third in the model, man. It's 23rd in approach, 16th in fairways, 14th in greens and regs, 6th in opportunities.
Wow.
But hasn't been good on past 43rd. I don't know how much he's played on it, but it doesn't matter really, right?
No.
So yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, I mean these other guys that we bet way down the board are just a good chance to win as him. So
yeah.
All right, who do you want to start with?
I guess we'll go start here with the champ 130.
Yeah, so DraftKings has him at 130. That's fucked. Bet365, he's listed at 90. So I've seen him lose low as 66.
Yep. Anything else? I got some stuff on him.
Go ahead, give it to me.
So in the past, all of his 3 wins have come after like a good start. So the worst he's finished before a win was 28th. That's the worst he's ever finished in the start before a win. So he's not winning out of nowhere. He usually shows that it's coming, and we've talked about this before.
And that's why we bet him at the 3M that one time.
Exactly. So, and get this, 2 starts before all 3 of his wins. He's never had a run of form. In his 2 starts before the win, miscut 65th, miscut. So he's going miscut 15th, miscut 11th, miscut 25th. Like it's never been consistently leading up. So 2 starts ago miscut, 3 starts ago miscut doesn't mean shit. It's only this last start when he shows something. He did it to Zozo. Now he's going back to Mexico. Mexico, he's really, really good. He was 3rd in putting at the Mexico Open. That was past Palom. We were on him that week. He finished 6th. He gained like 6.5 strokes putting that week. So I think the slow greens help him too.
He was in it going into the. Wasn't he like tied going into the back 9?
Yeah, I thought he was going to win actually.
Yeah.
1/3, and there's a guy who's won 3 times in 4 years.
Yep.
So win equity, he has it. I think it's a good place to jump out. 6.8 putting there at the Mexico Open, 6 off the tee.
Yeah. I guess, and you could say he's more of a bomber, but like he won the Fortinet shorter track, and he won. What was the other one he won? Sanderson's a bomber's place, and then what was the other one? 3M. Is that a true bomber?
Yeah, I mean, Merritt was in the mix.
Not as much as the Rocket, right?
Right.
Yeah. So I'm in 130 to 1. I mean, I just think it's a no-brainer bet.
Yeah, absolutely, is a no-brainer bet. And with him, it all depends on I don't think it matters if it's a bomber's course, not a bomber's course. All it matters is he gonna gain 1 million strokes off the tee, then get a hot putter. Doesn't matter where it is.
Yeah, it's literally when he putts, he plays well.
He starts drilling 30-footers, like you just see it coming.
Yeah.
So
it's definitely a chance. Definitely a chance he could miss the cut by a mile too.
Who cares? Yeah, 130.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yep. Okay, and then the other guy who also played well at the Mexico Open that we were on was Brandon Wu. Bet him on DraftKings 140 to 1. You got anything on your guy Wu?
Oh, of course. That was kind of his coming out party in Mexico. No one was really on him that week, and we kind of threw him out there. Bet had a nice top 10 or top 5 bet. Finished in tied for second place. And people are trying to get back on the Wu train, and they just don't know how it works. All right, I'll fucking tell you when it's time to bet Wu. Everybody, sit back and relax. You don't have to go overthinking it. People bet him last week at 45 to 1 because it was coastal and it was, Bermuda isn't Mexico. It wasn't past Palom. It's just not his style of course. Is this the week? I don't know, but last week sure wasn't. So it's this week, Puerto Rico, Corrales. That's the 3 places you got to bet him. He's going to win one of the 3. One of the 3, guarantee it.
Or Mexico.
Or Mexico. So, so I bet him, and now you're looking at what, 140 instead of 45. He has just as good of a chance to win this week as he did last week, in my opinion. This field is probably similar to the Mexico field where he came in second. The winning score has been similar to where it's been. It's been 22, 9. Yeah, it's been between 18 and 23 every single year. Whereas last week it's a little more windy. It's been tougher in certain times. And he actually started off really poor last week and finished a little bit better. I think it was a perfect week for what we wanted to see. I didn't want him to miss the cut horrifically because it means he sucks. But then he played all right. So but he didn't play well enough to where the books are on to him. So 140 on him, absolutely great number. Past Palom has been incredible. Like, look at what he's done on Past Palom throughout his career. It's great. I have it right here. He was 7th in Puerto Rico in 2021, 2nd in Mexico, 28th at Corrales,
third in Puerto Rico in 2022.
Yeah.
All his best starts are on the coastal courses. Even he randomly played the Scottish Open well.
Yeah.
Finished 6th.
So I'm sure that's why some people went to him in Bermuda, but
yeah.
But this is a much better spot for him. I do worry a little bit. Like, I think Corrales and Puerto Rico are better spots because you can get away with more off the tee there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think his one weakness is he sprays it a bit. So But yeah, 140 definitely worth the chance on Pass Ballon.
All right, already bet it. I'm in. Woo woo, Kenny woo. And the other next guy is Grayson Sig, 130 to 1. You got to check your numbers. 130 to 1 at DraftKings. I've seen him as low as 80.
Yep.
I wasn't going to bet the 80, but you give me 130, I'm in. Sig, last 3 events, 11th, 44th, 9th. Putting well, playing well. I just think that's a good number. Why the hell not?
Yeah, plotter. Really short hitter.
Is he?
But yeah, short and
I don't
accurate.
even know much about him.
Yeah, one of the shortest hitters on tour.
Makes sense. He was involved at Pebble, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Finished 33rd here last year. That's fine.
Yep. Short guy, and he was really in the mix last week. I think he struggled over the weekend, but I think he was 1 or 2 back going into the weekend last week, so playing pretty well. And he drills fairways. He's like, Brendan Todd can win here, so can he.
RSM guys.
Yeah. Yep.
If he doesn't win this, I feel like he could win the RSM.
He could. Well, yeah, probably even more so SEC guy, right?
Yeah. And then you want to give us the last guy? Pretty sure that's your guy.
Kevin Yu. Yeah, so his real name is Yu Chun An. So he's definitely Chinese. He just changed.
He goes by Kevin?
Goes by Kevin. What's weird is, well, I guess the South Korean Tom Kim did it too, but a lot of times you see this with Chinese players. The other guy's Du, D-O-U, changed his name to Marty Du.
I love that name, Marty Du.
They just find fucking names they like, dude. I just love it. It's like, what name do I think seems cool with my name? Just pick anyone.
Tom Kim, that's just incredible.
Yeah, it's like, oh, no, my name's Kevin now. Okay. It's like, just Google's like common American names. Kevin. I mean, or maybe he likes Home Alone. That could be like a story, maybe.
Who's that other guy that was good on the Corn Ferry? His name's Carl.
Oh,
Carl Wan.
Yeah. Carl, maybe he likes the dad on Family Matters.
Yeah, well, the Billy Madison guy.
Doubtful it's that one. But this guy, one of the Corn Ferry Tour graduates, still pretty young, 24, 22. I think he might be 22, 24. But he's a short hitter. Was great last week. I thought he was going to win. He was on the fringes of winning going into the final round. He had a really rough start on Sunday, but bounced back, finished in a tie for third. Some correlation between last week and this week, both coastal, both shorter courses. And I think the little taste of contention might have helped him a bit. 150 to 1, fair number.
Yep, bet it with you. Yeah, you told me you were on you. I'm like, dude, I have no idea who that guy is. Last week. This is like mid-tournament. Literally never heard of him. So, yeah, sure.
Is that all we bet so far?
Those are the 4 we bet. Yeah, along with Cooch, and then we're debating these guys from in like the 50 range.
There's one other guy I'm just keep popping in my mind. I don't know why. Dave Lipsky. He's been good on Pass Palom. Been playing pretty well. 44th at Shriners, 40th at Zozo. Just seems like a good course for him. He's been horrible putting. Other than that, he's been pretty solid.
You mentioned him. I looked him up, but he's never like
6th in Mexico.
Okay.
Gained 10 strokes on approach. So maybe something in the water in Mexico.
Yeah, maybe.
Damn. Yeah, 10 strokes on approach. Holy shit. Really great around the green guy. Pretty good on approach. Yeah, I don't know. 180 to 1 I saw. Just kind of, I don't know, for some reason just stuck with me. Was in my model really high for a reason. Was 8th in my model, 9th in greens and regs, 16th in opportunities, 29th on Pass Palom. I'm sure that was just from Mexico. And 25th on approach. So
Justin Suz, 140.
I looked at him too. I was almost thinking like this could be a time where now everyone's off him where he might actually play well.
Man, those Corn Ferry guys, they're really reeling off wins this fall season.
Yeah, this is the time you want to get in these young up and comers. You know, these guys between 25 and 30 years old who finally made it off the Corn Ferry Tour. We're gonna, maybe even do a whole show dedicated to each one of them. Every single one of them just sucks ass.
Perfect one. Perfect chance to win. The favorite's Denny McCarthy, and Seamus Power wins.
Yeah, in every single event in the last 3 years in the fall swing season, a veteran has won. But great time to get on young up and comers to just make that up as a fact.
Right.
Justin
Oh,
Suh,
that's
yeah,
great.
he's playing pretty well. Let me see what he's done here. Miscut, 29th at the CJ Cup. That being said, I don't mind him here. 35th at Puerto Rico, 20th at Corrales.
Yeah.
14th at Corrales in 2020.
Wow. I don't hate it.
Yeah, it's just another Asian American.
The Enigma is 275.
Yeah, fuck him. Guy's
Doesn't he
fucking
win
pro.
these type of things?
Does he?
Isn't that what he won? I get him and Swafford confused.
That was Swafford.
Was it?
Yeah.
Didn't he win Sony?
Yes, he won Sony. Oh, he won this too. My bad.
Yeah, I thought so.
But Swafford did win with something like this too. Yeah, he won this in 2017. Wow. 275.
Yeah, I'm just scrolling the list right now.
Silva's just a straight stash.
Wow, Jason Duffness still has his card. It's pretty wild.
Okay, Swafford won Corrales too, so I wasn't making that up.
Is Harry Higgs on the tour, or is he just getting these sponsor invites to these events?
I don't know. I think it's just fat guy exemption.
He had one good round last week. Everybody was all over him.
Yeah, it's like Harry Higgs drops another one. I saw like a PGA Tour account tweets like, Jesus Christ, this is getting ugly.
Sue's brother's 225. Doug Gim.
Oh yeah? Yeah, fuck him as well.
Okay. All right, so that's it. We'll post the card. I'm going to Aruba. I won't watch a second of this event, but hopefully we can get a winner. Definitely on those 4 bombs. Maybe add a couple other bombs, along with Kuchar. And who else did we say? We're trying to pick between Day, Grillo, Dietrich, and maybe Putnam.
I mean, in reality, there's no reason we can't bet Day, Kuchar, and Dietrich and Grillo, is there?
Definitely can bet them all.
40, 40, 50, 66, then a couple guys at 100. Like,
I don't know why are we getting cheap here? Why don't we just do it?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully get a Grillo 40. Get a we already got the Cooch 66. Yeah, it's not like he's 50. 66 is out there. Day 50. Dietrich 50. Really isn't much.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do the math real quick. I feel compelled to. Let me see. Divided by 40, it's 175. 50, 280. Okay, so those 4 would be 561, and we'd have a limit of 1,000, and all we have after that is 100 to 1 guy. So plus
yeah,
2,
we could do it.
4 guys, 2, yeah. So it'd still be 800 to win 7,000.
Who are the 4?
Grillo, Day, Dietrich, and Cooch.
Wow. Yeah, so let's just do it.
All right, so Grillo, let's just say it right here. Grillo, Day, Dietrich, Cooch, Champ, Wu, you.
Woos and yous this week, baby.
Is that it? Oh, and
Sig.
8-man card. There you go. 8-man card. You're still underexposed, and you got 8 guys who can win.
Yeah, come after us too if you want to talk about betting a million guys. Fuck you.
One thing that matters, and it's 3 letters: ROI.
Exactly.
All right, let's get a winner. Have fun in Aruba. Hopefully, you come back to some cash.
Boom. Let's go.